Hey YouTube, I just wanted to do this quick video. I've been wanting to do this video for a while. I noticed that as a car enthusiast, as a mostly, I would say, a car detail hobbyist, I've always noticed that a lot of these guys, that when they're detailing their cars, the way they take care of their tires, and I wanted to do my version of how I dress my tires. So as you can tell, I just washed the car, and then the tires just look dull. There's no tire shine on it or anything anywhere. And what I'm going to do is just really quickly show you how I do my tires. I've been doing this way for probably, I want to say, over 10 years, maybe a little bit more. So what I usually do is I use this boar's hair brush, and then what I do is I put my tire dressing in a bottle, and then what I do is with this bottle I like to actually brush it on, and I'll just go into right now is what I'll do is I usually dip it. So I'm going to do this by hand. I'm going to just open the bottle, and then with my brush I actually just drop it in there, and then I actually just go ahead and brush it on. And I really like the way this looks. To me, it just looks amazing. So I'm gonna set the camera down, and I'm just gonna go into it. So what I usually do is I load up the brush and try to get the excess out, and I just kind of, I just go at it, and just brush it on. I like this way, so I usually do it this way. And I notice that it's about 3 brushes. So what I'll do is I'll let it run a little bit on the sides. And then don't worry if you don't get it the first time. And I do another to get the excess out. And now I'm done. I won't go back in the bottle anymore. And I just take a brush, and you'll see like there's plenty of dressing now. And I'm actually using Meguiars Hyperdressing. I actually water it down. I do 2 to 1, and then what I do is I do 1 part Meguiars to, excuse me, it's the other way around. I do 2 parts Meguiars to 1 part of distilled water, and then I put in that bottle. And I've actually really liked Meguiars Hyperdressing because it's water-based, and the nice part is that it just goes on well, and it stays on really nicely. So I just do this, and then just try to go back, make sure you get everywhere. And once again, because it's water-based, to me it just seems like it's not going to sling off. And yes, a lot of these guys say that Meguiars Endurance, all these other stuff, like it doesn't sling off, I'm putting on too much material. Maybe I am, you know, maybe I'm not, I don't know. But I will say is I've gone away from using any petroleum-based dressing, and I just do this, and I just let it go. And then I go into all the side, and I just let it go. And once I do that, it should look like this. So it's actually, you know, it just kind of looks really wet. And then what I'll do is I'll just let it soak in, and then it actually dries, and you'll see what I mean. Okay, so I actually just finished dressing the car, the rest of the car, and now this is how the tire looks. You can still see some whiteness, which is fine, but I will say the thing that I like to do is I like to get a wet microfiber towel, and I always use this one, and then I just kind of touch up anywhere that potentially might have got some of the tire shine or the dressing, and I just wipe it off just in case. Usually it's not that bad. I just wet, just really helps, you know, give you that little mindset that it's clean, there's no dressing on the rim, because we all know we don't want it on the rim. So I'm just wiping it off, because it always somehow managed to get on it. So I just wipe it off. And a good part about a wet, when you have something, a wet microfiber, it just gives you that little extra cleaning. And I just go around. So I just wipe it off. And a good part, it lets you kind of engage the car. See, like this, I had a little bit more, has some dressing on it. So I just like to check all the nooks and crannies. That's it. Look, that's it. Look at these hot. So this one has sun. You can see with the sun, it's just nice and shiny. And it doesn't sling. So that's about it. Hope you guys like it, and maybe you guys are considering doing it that way. I just love doing it that way. Always worked well for me. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on another video.